Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Michaela Pink, and I am back with another zodiac video. Thank you guys for all of your support. Thank you guys for liking all of the other zodiac videos that I've been doing. But today we are going to talk about Mr. Sagittarius. So if you are dating a Sagittarius man, if you ever liked a Sagittarius man and you want to get a little bit of more understanding of how your Sagittarius man works and things that you can use to optimize that knowledge, stay tuned. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe before we get into it. And I'll wait. Okay, now for our video. So, Mr. Sagittarius is a very playful guy. He doesn't take a whole lot of things too seriously. So if you are wanting a guy who is very mature, very learned, and very cultured, then Mr. Sagittarius is probably not your guy. He enjoys a lot of freedom. He loves to explore and experience new things. So Mr. Sagittarius is a very, very free spirit at times. Nailing him down is going to be very, very, very hard because Mr. Sagittarius is not one who is big on commitment. So if you want a man who is a family man and who wants to be, always involved with activities with you and the kids and things like that, Mr. Sagittarius is likely not going to be that person because he does like newness and adventure and fun. And so people who have that sort of inclination are not very hard or not very welcoming of the idea of commitment. So Mr. Sagittarius is one who is always flirting. He loves to seek attention from women. So he may not be one who is up for commitment. So if you want a man who is faithful, Mr. Sagittarius, like Mr. Scorpio, is likely not going to be that one. If you have a problem with flirting or a problem with a man who has a wandering eye, then Mr. Sagittarius is probably not going to be the one for you. Some things they do enjoy is lots of trampoline activity because their love language is one that is very physical. So he loves things like outdoorsy stuff. Outdoorsy stuff, hiking and things like that are going to be things that Mr. Sagittarius is drawn to. And they also, like I said, like the trampoline stuff. So if you are having a lot of that and you enjoy that, then this is a sign that is definitely going to be for you. Now, the trampoline activities with Mr. Sagittarius may not be very romantic and feely and lovey-dovey because Mr. Sagittarius is very logical in that way. His sign is half man and half horse. And so he is very animalistic in his adventures on the trampoline. So it's not going to be romantic and lovey and feeling and for the emotional bond. He kind of just does those things for the act of it, for the physical need of it, not so much so for the bond. So if you're looking for that, mind-blowing out of this world experience, then a lot of Sagittarius men may not give you that sort of a feeling when you guys are engaging in that. So another thing about him is that he is very wild at heart, which would explain his like of outdoorsy things and adventures and amusement parks and all things activity. He is very wild at heart, and so he does enjoy like an animal. If you cage or try to corner a wild animal, he's going to shy away. So allow Mr. Sagittarius to have his freedom. Make sure that you have your own activities. Make sure you have your own life because Mr. Sagittarius is likely going to come and go. He won't be tied down to you for very long and he'll be on to the next thing as soon as it's available. So make sure that you have some things that are keeping you occupied, so you won't be so worried or become so attached to him, as he is a free spirit. Again, when you talk about commitment, when you talk about, you know, nailing some things down, make sure that that is Mr. Sagittarius's idea. He will commit and he will marry, but it will take a lot of convincing, and he will definitely be the sign to let you know that, hey, I settled down with you and I really didn't have to do that, you know. So if you find yourself in discussions like this, Mr. Sagittarius, don't be alarmed. It's pretty normal for them. Also, one really key thing about Mr. Sagittarius is that he will want to mentor you and to help you. So if you have some interests, let him in on them, and he will research them and want to find out more about them so that he can help you, because he does enjoy being very logical and very analytical when it is time for that. When it's not time, he may kind of shy away from those things, but he does love to be the mentor or be the one to help you and give you ideas. So I hope this was helpful for you when dealing with your Sagittarius man. They are very good providers once you're able to wrangle them in. If you're ever able to do that, then he's a great provider. He's a great man to have on your roster or in a marriage type of setting. So you have any more ideas about Mr. Sagittarius, go ahead and put them in the comments, and then we will explore some more down there. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think.